Why are some Jamaicans losing their shh because Elaine Thompson lost to Sha Carri Richardson? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is about once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. After this, sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yep, good to go. So some Jamaicans have lost their you-know-what because Elaine Thompson, the second fastest woman all time and fastest alive over the 100 meters, lost to America's Sha Carri Richardson. But why is this so? Why have this impacted so many Jamaicans in this manner? Recently, at the Luzerne meet over there in Switzerland, Elaine Thompson, who was favored to win in this 100-meter clash, lost to Sha Carri Richardson. And people, it has led to a world storm of agony for many Jamaicans. Sha Carri Richardson was able to eke out a win, running 11.29 just ahead of Elaine Thompson-Herrow's 11.30. So why has this led to a world storm of... Look, man, even on our feed, some Jamaicans just seem to be losing it. In fact, it's so extreme that even Sha Carri Richardson has come to the aid of and defense of the world's fastest alive, Elaine Thompson-Herrow. She recently tweeted this. Richardson tweeted, "I love women too much to let y'all tear anyone down. That's been the GOAT for far too long. That don't have to prove anything to anyone." People, Sha Carri Richardson has to be defending Elaine Thompson-Herrow against Jamaicans. And my Jamaicans, come on, man. Seriously? Seriously speaking? Now, have you all forgotten how many times she has beaten Sha Carri Richardson, meaning Elaine Thompson-Herrow? In fact, in the last, I think their last outing together that I remember, there might have been others since, but the last notable outing was at this year's 2022 Prefontaine Classic up there in Eugene, Oregon, where Sha Carri Richardson came second, about a meter or so behind the winner, Elaine Thompson-Herrow, who ran her season's best of 10.79 on this occasion. And what's even stranger is recently Shericka Jackson lost to America's Aaliyah Hobbs. And I don't remember the maelstrom being this way. People weren't this upset about that loss. Why do you think that's so? In their meet in Lausanne, which was a very strange 100-meter final, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce felt that something was off, so she didn't run. And Elaine Thompson-Herrow false started. And it was Shericka Jackson who had to match up against Aaliyah Hobbs. And Aaliyah Hobbs beat Shericka Jackson. I don't remember people being this upset about that. Hobbs won in 10.87 in Lausanne, ahead of Shericka Jackson's 10.88. Now, many of you may not know this, but Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has also lost. Last year, she lost to Sha Carri Richardson in Europe on the European circuit. I believe Shericka Jackson has also lost to her. She lost to her this year at the Prefontaine Classic 2022. And you may not be aware of this, but even the greatest sprinter all time, regardless of male or female, Usain Bolt lost He lost to, at the prime of his competitiveness, he lost to the American Justin Gatlin on at least 3 occasions. Look, people, now this, of course, is my 2 cents. I kind of don't believe that this is really about the loss, though. I think it's who Elaine Thompson Herrera lost to. Jamaicans really have a bone to pick with the USA's Sha Carri Richardson, and the truth is, young Miss Richardson may have something to do with that. Last year, she did say a few very disparaging things, and I think she's kind of learned her lesson, people. She has lost continuously to our Jamaican superstars. She managed to beat Shelly and Fraser Price early in the season last year. She beat Shericka Jackson just barely, and many have questioned that at the Prefontaine Classic this year. And she managed to beat Elaine Thompson Herrera when at the end of the season, when clearly Elaine Thompson Herrera is not having the best year of her life. She's clearly exhausted. The conditions were terrible, yes, for everyone. And I'm going to say it again. Someone is saying it was an excuse. Elaine Thompson Herrera has been running since January of 2022, people. She must tired. And Sha Carri Richardson might have ran 5 races for the entire season. And I'm going to add this to the fact. Sha Carri Richardson is extremely talented as a sprinter. You just have to accept this. The facts are the facts. She is tied with Marie Jose Talou, running 10.72, the 7th fastest woman all time in history. So we know that she's inconsistent. We know that you don't know what the heck you're going to get when she hits the track. But we have to give her due. She's a very talented sprinter. She is. And it can happen. And the other thing you have to understand is, like I stated, even the greatest in their last year, Elaine Thompson Herrera was almost unbeatable, and yet Shelly and Fraser Price beat her. Usain Bolt has lost. Alison Felix at her prime has lost. The best of the best have lost. It's track and field. Anything can happen. The athlete can be off, tired, exhausted. Anything can happen. On the day, the person who's going to win wins. So, people, give Sha Carri Richardson her due. Now, I'm going to say it again. I know that the real issue here is not just that we lost, but she lost to Sha Carri Richardson. People, you ever hear what I'm saying? Forgive and forget. Sha Carri Richardson is relatively young. Now, I concede that sometimes her behavior is not the best. It is not sportsmanlike. But she is defending Elaine Thompson Herrera. She has conceded that Elaine is the GOAT. Come on. Don't get yourself down. We have had an incredible year. An incredible year. We have had an incredible 20 years in athletics. Some say 40. So I get it. So I think personally that it's not just that she lost, but it's because she lost to Sha Carri Richardson. But people, remember how remarkable Elaine Thompson Herrera is, and give her her due. Show her some love. Be compassionate. She's tired. She's literally been running since January. She's a human being. She's not a machine. So if Usain, Shelly herself, Flojo, all these people have lost at their prime, it's going to happen. It was just an off day. And secondarily, give Sha Carri Richardson her due. Some of you are going to be upset with me about this, but you know we talk the truth here on this channel. She won on the day. Give her her due. And maybe you don't know this, I'm going to repeat. She has already beaten Shelly and Fraser Price, and this year she beat Shericka Jackson. She's a good athlete. She's a 10.72 athlete. You can't take her lightly. Well, like I said, I get it. I understand. I get it. But people, we can't be bashing our queens. Elaine Thompson Herrera has done too much for us and has too much left to do for us. She lost a race. Big whoop. Now, one last thing. I also think that one of the reasons why some Jamaicans are reacting in this manner is because of what happened in Lausanne just prior to what happened over there in Luzerne. That is, Fraser Price pulled out. Elaine Thompson Herrera false started and had to leave the field, and Shericka Jackson came second. And I think this disappointed. Many of us were anticipating remarkable things. Another sweep from that race. But people can't take this out on Elaine Thompson Herrera. She is the world's fastest alive, second fastest all time over the 100, and third fastest all time over the 200 meters. This woman has done too much. All right? ease up a little bit. I get it, but see things in perspective. But this, of course, is just my 2 cents. I'd love to know your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Remember, you are royals. Act like the royals that you are. Kings and queens. Bless up.